family. Y'all know what time it is, right? It's time for Sunday service.
Yes, sir. My boy Carol say.
Exactly, man. Yeah, we back in the building, man. It's the fellas from a puff a minute, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we've been gone for a minute because your boy been going through some things. And, you know, some of y'all know, some of you don't know. But it feels good to be back. All of that aside, man. Sitting here with my man, the cigar banker himself. Holla at him, cigar banker.
What's good, people? It's good to be back, man. It's good to be back.
Absolutely.
I'm sure we got a lot of conversation because it's cigars and conversation, right?
Exactly.
So we got to do both parts.
Exactly. And as you know, I'm your man, Cigar Mick, man. Like I said, it's good to be back. So, like you said, cigars and conversation, family.
Yes,
you
sir.
Know what I'm saying? Let's talk about what we smoking first, man. And then we can go anywhere because, like you know, it's been a minute, bro. There's so many stuff we can talk about, bro. So rock it, man. What you got today?
So this morning I'm smoking on this Aging Room, Nicaragua. This has been a cigar I fell in love with a couple of years ago. Matter of fact, my boy, your brother-in-law Nate, hooked me up with this joint. Like probably 2 years ago. Right. And tried it for the first time, but I'm very partial. I got a palate, like people who's watched us for a long time know I got a palate profile. Yes. And it's the Nicaraguans. I love the smooth, velvety taste of Nicaraguans, so I try to stick in that vein. So this morning, that's what I got is this Aging Room, Nicaragua. Hooking it up for the show this morning.
Cool. Yeah, that's what's up, fam. That's what's up, man. So, you know, I have to pay homage to a brother I had the pleasure of meeting this past week during TPE. Right now, before I start, man, I'm going to say that, you know, there have been a lot of, you know, up and coming new cigar brands, right, over the last couple of years and stuff like that. This one slipped by me. All right. This brand slipped by me because I never actually had the opportunity to sit down and smoke through one. Right. And, you know, like in the cigar culture, right, like we represent the cigar culture, but then there's the culture within the culture. Yeah. You feel me? Y'all know what I'm talking about? The culture within the culture. But, you know, this is one of those brands. Sometimes, you know, some of those new brands that come out, you know, they might leave you a little flat. Yeah, right? There's some really, really good ones out there, don't get me wrong. But there's a few of them, bro, that they just didn't go the full 9, right? Not so with this, man. The brand I'm smoking today is Conscious with a K. Conscious Cigars, man. I had the opportunity of meeting this king, bro. You know what I'm saying? King Kevin Brown. Kevin King Brown, I think they call him, man. But KB, man, in this brand. And I got to be honest, man. We had a cutting light here at Tapanash, right? And I said, well, let me pick one up and try it. And, you know, I'm partial to the Lanceros. Yes. And I sat there and smoked this cigar, bro, and I was sitting back like, why haven't I tried this earlier, bro? Wow. I was like really, really pleasantly surprised, right? So on this particular cigar, man, this is, you know, it's got the Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, right? The filler in the binders is Nicaraguan. Part of what really blew me away is he gets his tobacco, right, from the Don Kiki farm, man. He has a relationship with Karen Berger, right? So that's how he's, so you already know, right? So again, you know, Karen, you know, we met Karen, you know, a year or so ago and stuff like that. But they are doing big things, right? You know, so that's down there. It's not too far from AJ down there in Esteli. So, but at the end of the day, man, this is a really, really great find. Extremely, you know, like I said, in the culture, I gotta mention this too, right? This won Cigar of the Year 2 years running in Black Smoke Miami. Okay. So again, sleeping, right? Because you know, we focus on the culture, big culture, and sometimes, you know, that can get you overlooked, right? Culture within the culture, but we don't do it for recognition anyway. But I'm just saying, man, this one right here is a real one, bro. Man. You know, and I'm gonna say this: his first release, right, was a Lancero. Who does that? Wow. You know what I'm saying?
And the work that goes into a Lancero.
Exactly. Who does that, bro? You know, and it's a nice medium smoke, so everybody can get with it. Whether you're a new smoker, whether you're an experienced smoker, whatever, everybody can get with this. All right. So I told my man I was going to talk about him a little bit, right, when we got on today, because we've been gone for a while, and I just wanted to pay homage, man, to my man Kevin Brown, Conscious Cigars with the K. Real talk.
That's what's up, man. I was like, like you said, that culture within the culture, and and I get the innuendo. Hopefully, our audience does as well. Because man, it's like there's a culture within the culture of the cigar world.
No doubt, no doubt
and
about
we
it.
have this misconception that when you talk about black cigar makers, that they're not putting in the work.
Yeah,
and there are some of them out there right now that's putting in the work, trying to produce a good product, something good for us to smoke and enjoy and have conversations like this.
Absolutely, man. So, let me just say this, bro. We are at our home base, right? We haven't been here in a minute, right? We're at Tap and Ash. We haven't been here in a while, right? So, schedule might be a little tricky, right? Because we showed up at our usual time at 8 o'clock, but the cleaning staff is in here right now as well. So, if y'all hear some background noise or something like that going on, that's what's going on. Because we may have gotten our signals crossed or what have you.
It's real. We live.
Yeah, we live, baby. We live. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? So so again, we'll clean that up going forward, man. I also want to shout out one other company, man, before we get started. So most of y'all know our sister Robin from Black Smoke ATL, right? Yep. I had the opportunity of meeting her brother, and my bad, his name escapes me right now at the moment, but he has this company in the DMV area. Okay, right? It's called Barbecue and Smoke. Okay, Barbecue and Smoke. And what he was telling me about is, a lot of times when you're smoking a cigar, right, and you're drinking your bourbon, or even like us with the coffee right now, sometimes, you need something to cleanse the palate, right? Kind of like a reset.
Yes.
And here at Tap and Ash, they're real good about going around and giving people chocolate mints and things of that nature throughout the evening. Well, he sent me some samples, bro. And when I tell you, you just tried one.
I did.
Tell me what you thought.
It was good, man.
Yeah, this right here is the red chocolate covered cherries, right? He's got these gourmet chocolate covered blueberries right here, right? And I just want to encourage everybody to go check them out, man. It's called Barbecue and Smoke. You can do that barbecue-and-smoke.com, and I'll probably put that up on the screen as well. Okay. But go check them out. And then he sent me this cool little disposable ashtray, so I keep this in my bag. So if I'm ever in a spot, bro, I need to throw down the smoke. I need an ashtray. I got something real close by. Excuse me. So yeah, so I want to shout those companies out right now, man. Before we get started, pay homage, because today I feel like it's time that we start paying some homage.
Yes,
right, and appreciating the people that are in the room.
And it's a good deal, man. I'm like coffee, chocolates. These are all good things that pair well with cigars. And people may not know it, but the same work that goes into a coffee or a good chocolate goes into a cigar.
Absolutely.
When you start talking about the growing process, where they can grow, the atmosphere, all that kind of stuff, that same like ingenuity that goes into making good tobacco goes into things like chocolate and cigars.
Exactly.
And that's why some of the best coffees come from places like Africa. Some of the best chocolates come from Africa. Shoot, even good tobaccos come from Africa. We won't get on that topic, but at the same time, we start talking about climate, atmosphere, all those things all put together. That's why they pair so well with a good cigar, because of the work that goes into it.
Give me a good Cameroon any day of the week, brother.
Yes, sir.
And again, since we're just like putting everybody out there today, my coffee today is also from the Dominican Republic, right? This is the coffee that was given to me when I got blessed by my girl Nurka from Cigars.
Oh man!
So I grind, I ground some up this morning.
Blessings.
You know what I'm saying? And, so shout out to Nurka, man,
from Saga,
so that's the coffee I'm sipping on today, bro. So we just doing it like all international today. You feel me? That's what's up, man. Now, all right, as we get into our conversation, I definitely want to, if you allow me, I got to put you on blast, bro.
Oh, man.
I have to, man. Listen, bro, I am so ridiculously proud of you.
I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? I sat up there last night, man, and, I'm sitting back, bro, and like, look at my man, bro. I felt like a proud dad almost, bro. It was crazy. But for some of you guys who are not in this area, this is Cigar Banker. Right, and I love sitting down, and I got the ultimate respect for Cigar Banker. But he's much bigger than Cigar Banker in the community. He's Jaron Gray, y'all. And I'm trying to tell you, this brother was just installed as the chair of the Urban Chamber of Commerce yesterday, doing big things. He got up there, man, and gave this powerful speech about, his vision for, helping small businesses in the community, empowering them, representing them, in their needs. And I'm just sitting back like, this dude is so larger than life. Right, and there's so many. He carries so much weight and respect behind him, in the community, man. Y'all know he's a real bank. He's a VP of a bank as well. I mean, this dude does a lot. But at the end of the day, man, I just gotta say, boy, I'm so proud of you, family. That's my dude right there. So
if I was light skinned, I'd be blushing right now, man. I appreciate you, bro. But I say, like, man, I'm just proud of the work that we do, man. I'm proud to say they asked me to do this work. They voted on me to do this work. So I'm just proud of that, man. But the biggest moment for me was having my mom and my wife there. Like I said, my wife, we don't always get to be in the same place at the same time, having young children and, the kids running around doing this, and she got to run them here and run them there.
Yeah.
But I got to show up to this chamber event and that chamber event.
Yeah.
So it was good to have her there. And also my mom, man. It's like my mom been my biggest champion, since day one. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And my mom has an entrepreneurial spirit. We was talking about this, right? She used to give me these business books. I was reading Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. I was reading Rich Dad Poor Dad when I was in 9th, 10th grade, right? I was reading these kind of books. The last book she gave me was The Art of the Business Lunch, right?
There you go.
And she still to this day gives me books to read.
Is that right?
And I read them. I was like, that's my mom, man.
Yeah.
And she put a lot into me to make sure I got to this seat. And it was intentional, man. It took a lot of work to get here.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like one day woke up and made Jaron Gray. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And shouts out to Sexy Tomboy Tamika. She came out last night, supported me. I was so glad. And we was at spot Mariposa. If you haven't been to Mariposa, go check them out.
Yeah,
go check them out. Devin Moore, Brady Wells, man, they doing a good thing over there at Mariposa off of Sahara and Decatur.
Yes.
They got brunch this morning.
Okay.
They're gonna do a good brunch event, but it had the real Houston vibes to me about brunch and partying and chilling. They had the little bottle girls with the sparklers. I was like, okay, that's what's up. But I was like, man, shouts out to them, man, and supporting the chamber and supporting what we doing in the community.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man, it's just a blessing, man. It's a blessing. I'm proud to serve, bro. I'm proud to serve. Me being an altruistic man and having an altruistic spirit, I'm just proud to serve, bro.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. So, I go back and I think about, this journey that you and I've been on, man, even with a Puff a Minute, man, or even like back in the day when we were doing the 100 Black Men thing and stuff like that. When we first started putting the camera on, saying you weren't as, talkative in the beginning.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? You had honed your chops, bro. When I saw you up there, bro, first of all, you did a video leading up to that.
Yes.
Right? And I'm just like, I said, this dude, the camera ready now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you ready to start? My goal is I'm pushing this dude into the political arena, man, because he debate ready now, as far as I'm concerned. He debate ready. But at the end of the day, man, seeing you last night, seeing you on stage, man, giving that speech, the energy that you brought, man, like everybody was so responsive. And I just sat there and said, yes, that's what it is.
And we talk about this, man. Like, we talk about us and the work we do in the community or we do on the show, right? And we bring the energy. You bring it every time, right? Y'all see us out at TPE, PCA, at Big Smoke, and you see Mick doing this thing, right? And it's the energy, right? It's the level of the conversation, right? We bring a whole different flavor to everything we do, right?
Sure.
I can't say, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that we do this podcast. It makes me so much more comfortable to get up and speak to people.
I love it,
but
man.
when you passionate about something, right? When you passionate, you really care about it. It's easy to talk about it.
I agree.
But get me talking about businesses and economic structures and small business, bro. I'll kill you.
The
I'll kill you
passion
to
comes
death, bro.
through, brother.
Yes, it's like we talk about cigars, man. We get up here and I know we jive and we talk, man. We have fun, but I'm like, man, we really love cigars.
Absolutely.
We really love cigars. I know them weeks where you couldn't smoke, bro. That that was a pain. That's
10
pain.
weeks, bro. 10 weeks, bro. I was losing my mind, bro.
Yeah.
This is my peace.
Yeah.
Right? This is my therapy.
Yes.
So I couldn't smoke for 4 weeks before the surgery, 6 weeks after the surgery. But on that, after that 10th week, bro, I lit up that day. Like, let's go.
Let's go. The minutes and the seconds countdown.
Yes, sir, bro. I was like, yeah, bro. So, and not looking back, bro. I'm enjoying life. Life is to be enjoyed. There's a lot of things. And again, this is, we just talking right now, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that go on around us. You feel me? A lot of things, man, that can really impact how we move, right? And who we are. But at the end of the day, bro, it's how we live from the inside out that really matters, not what's going on the outside.
Yes.
Right? I'll give you an example. In December, right? Because I had the surgery in January. In December, the transmission went out on my vehicle, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, I don't need this now. Yeah. I got family coming to town. I got all of this going on. Take it to the shop, right? Say it's like $6,000 or whatever to get the training done, right? And what have you. But luckily, right, it was still covered under warranty. But the problem was I was without my vehicle for 7 weeks, right?
Yeah.
So now I got the surgery. I can't drive, and they're like, your vehicle's ready. Like, yeah, thanks a lot, right? Then I pick the vehicle up. I drive. When I finally am able to get behind the wheel and drive a little bit, I drive for a week and a half, right? And then what happened next? It
was the brakes, right?
Yeah, it's the brakes. Exactly.
Yeah.
It started the brakes. The rear brakes start scraping. So I take it, to get it. I'm like, I figure I might need some, some new pads or something in the back. I take it, and they tell me, you need pads, shoes, and rotors, not just in the back and the front. I'm like, wait a minute, I just took my vehicle to the shop in November, and I asked them to check the brakes. They told me the brakes was good. I haven't been driving, and now y'all tell me I need everything. So I'm like, I'm not falling for the okie doke. Yeah. I took it for a second opinion. Yeah. This cat came back with a higher quote, right? I'm like, come on, fam. So I'm like, okay, I guess I got to do this, right? Yeah. So, okay, we get the brakes taken care of, man. Money I did not want to spend, right? I wasn't planning on spending, but I had to get that done, right? Yeah. Guess what happened Friday night?
What's that?
My brother's in town, like, yo, let's run around the corner, bro, and get us a little something to sip on. I park my car, I go into the liquor store, I come back out, there's a note on my car, bro. Yeah, sorry, I hit your car.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, yo, this is not happening to me right now, fam. So now I gotta, go ahead and file this claim probably tomorrow. But I'm just sitting back like every move, bro. So if I let all of this stuff impact me, bro, from the outside, I would probably not be a happy person right now. You know what I'm saying? But these are all circumstances. It ain't got nothing to do with how I move. You know what I'm saying? It don't impact my joy, right? I'm still good. But I'm just saying that's an example, though, right? There's a lot of folks, man, that let the things that's going on around them interpret, how they are going to feel. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying we got to be bigger than that. We got to come. We got to come. That's for somebody. I don't even know who that was for, but that's for somebody out there, man. TPE this year was a family affair. Unfortunately, I was not able to go out on the convention floor, right? Because I'm limited with my mobility a little bit right now, but I mean, they brought TPE to me, really, bro, because all I had to do was come down here to Tap and Nash, and we did a week long a series of cutting lights, you know what I'm saying, and live entertainment and things of that nature, man. So it was awesome, fam, just to be out and about and to see everybody coming here. Shout out to my man Cigar Mike from Atlanta, man. He showed mad love while he was here, but he gave he gave a little, shall we say, slightly alcohol-induced speech. That's my brother, man. That's my man. But he really showed love and respect, man, to how long that, we've been in the game. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, shout out to him because he's been doing what he's been doing for like 26 years. So, I mean, some of these cats, man, have paved the way, for others. And now there's so many people that's coming up that's doing, doing it in their style, in their way. And again, it's nothing but love and appreciation. You know what I mean? So, we want to support everybody out here.
Cigar my good people, man. If I don't see them before then, I'll definitely be down for Houston Cigar Week. Yeah. Be out in Houston in the May, beginning of June. That'll that'll be a good look, man. So I'll definitely connect with him when I'm out there for sure.
Depending on I want to make Houston this year. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't able to last year. You know, sometimes our schedule, because my wife and I are the premier wedding officiants here in Las Vegas, by the way. So timelessconnection.com, man. If you're thinking about getting married, even if you want to have a cigar-themed wedding, be sure to hit us up at timelessconnection.com. But anyway, I'm hoping to get to Houston this year. You know, so so we can go out there and hang out and have a good time.
Yeah, man. Houston is a good look, man. I mean, it's so many cigar clubs that come into town for that event. It's one of the premier cigar events in the country. Going to Houston Cigar Week, and as you know, it's similar to Atlanta, right? So many black lounges in town that are advocates of cigar smoking, friends of the family when it comes to cigar smoking. They may not be labeled cigar lounges, but in the sense that they are cigar friendly. So it's just so many of them across the whole city, man. I love Midtown. I'm gonna enjoy my time when I'm down there, bro.
That's what's up, man. It's coming up on that season, right? So we need to look at the calendar, because this is that time of year where every week there's a cigar week that's happening somewhere. You know, I know my girl Cherie, who's also one of the hosts here at Tapping Ash, she's talking about going to Charlotte, right, for the cigar week out there. I know there's probably a lot of members that's headed that way. You know, I heard something that you and I need to talk about is that there's, you know, I don't even know if this is public yet, but I'm going to say it anyway. But there's an opportunity right now for a lot of us members here to get together and take a trip to Cuba. Yeah. So that bug was put into my ear about a week ago. I feel like it's coming up fairly quick though. I don't know if I can move that quick on it. But they're planning like a group trip down to Cuba as well, man, to do some tours and stuff like that. So that's gonna be hot.
And we've been talking about doing the cigar tour in DR and everything, man. Shouts out to Brian, you know, one of our good buddies, man, from Cavalier. You know, they're down there in the Dominican right now and doing their thing. I'm like, shoot, we got to make that move, man. We
actually, Brian's in Honduras.
Excuse me.
He's in Honduras. Cavalier Cigars is in Honduras. But you speak about the Dominican Republic, and there's an invitation out right now for us to go down to the DR in August for ZR Cigars, their 5th anniversary. Yeah, for their 5th anniversary.
ZR is a friend of the family, man.
Absolutely.
Zohar,
Shout out to Zohar. Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I'll be looking forward to as well. You know, I'm just, looking at the calendar, because I love going to Colorado Springs, right?
Oh man, I know.
Yeah.
And that's
not Colorado Springs, Boulder City for Rocky Mountain.
Yeah. That's always a hard one. It's around my anniversary, so I'm like always trying to plan around it so we can go. But I'm like, shoot, I got nothing booked right now. So.
That's the anniversary trip. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah, kill two birds with one stone, bro.
Give my wife her starter set of golf clubs. We'll be playing out there in Intermountain, man.
That's
playing
right.
the golf.
We send the wives to the spa. You know what I'm saying, and play some golf before the festival, and then after that it's
all cigars,
baby, all cigars all day. So yeah. But that's it, man. I mean, like anything specific that you got, man. I mean, did you get to see that fight last night?
I did.
Okay.
I was able to rush to some family spots. Shouts out to the Saunders for hosting us last night. Came over and watched. I caught the John Jones fight. The dude looks, he looks like that guy, bro.
Really.
Pound for pound, all of that, man.
So he back.
Yeah, he back. I was like, I don't know if it was the cocaine or what, but he did his thing.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. I was like, man, this dude. I was like, are they gonna test him after the fight, right? We see if he pop. I was like, man, don't party too hard, bro.
Right.
You got your money. It's been 3 years since you've been in the ring. You've been in the octagon. Enjoy that time, man. He got another fight supposed to be happening. I think May. He'll be fighting Stipe Miocic. We'll see how that goes. Stipe's a firefighter, been doing his thing, man. But John Jones is ready for him, man. He's done. Right? Yes, sir.
What about the boxing, man?
The boxing, man, we got so many good fights coming up, man. We got Benavidez coming up. I'm excited for that fight. Charlo has a summer fight. We got Tank got a summer fight coming up, man. Tank Davis.
The fight I want to see, man.
Who's that?
I want to see a Crawford and
It's not gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen.
It's not. I don't say never, but I'm afraid it's gonna happen like the Pacquiao Mayweather fight when they both old. Mayweather now shouts out to Mayweather because this dude stays in shape.
Right.
He stays fight ready.
Yeah.
But Pacquiao wasn't ready for that fight against Mayweather. He wasn't ready. That dude was a politician. Was he like a congressman or something in the Philippines?
Exactly.
This dude is like the highest.
He showed up to the fight wearing a suit and hard shoes.
Man, come on now. He had them Mr. Child high heels on coming into talking about he want to fight. I was like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
But I was like, Mayweather stay fight ready, bro. I think he could get in the ring right now in his 40s and whoop some of these young cats. But at the same time, man, it's like, the Crawford, I shouts out to the dude. I think he's a great boxer.
I think
but I think the brother just too worried about the money right now.
Really?
Everybody thinks they Mayweather, but he don't have the personality of a Mayweather.
Gotcha.
You got to have a good villain. You got to have a good advocate for the fight game, and we don't have one right now. That's what's bothering me. You can't name one good dude that's a good advocate for the fight game right now.
That's true, but I do think of Crawford as a villain. I think that boy hits with bad intentions.
He does.
Yeah.
He a dog in the ring.
Yeah.
He a dog in the ring, and that's why I would love to see him fight Errol because I think Errol is a dog.
Yeah.
Errol, the dude got into a rollover accident, bro, and came back into the ring. Nobody thought if his face would hold up, if he could take punches. The dude took some mean punches from Ugas.
Yeah.
He took some mean punches from him, and that dude he broke the dude orbital bone. I was like, come on, man, that's a dog.
That's the fight of the century.
That's a dog, bro.
They got to make that one happen, man.
I'm hoping it'll happen this year, but glass half full kind of dude, man. I'm thinking it'll probably happen next year when they realize they ain't making no money.
Right.
When you getting, 10, 15 million is not bad, right? 10, 15 million is not bad. But everybody want to be Mayweather and say I made 100, 120 mil,
exactly.
200 mil off of a fight.
Exactly.
Shoot, what's his name? McGregor. He made so much money off the fight against Mayweather. This dude bought a Lamborghini boat. It was like, come on, bro. I was like, you made that much money?
Exactly. But again, that's Mayweather, right? That's gonna bring the money. Gonna bring the money. These two guys haven't really gotten that type of notoriety yet, where they can demand that kind of paper. But it'll be entertaining as hell.
Yes.
Real talk.
And I'm like, man, just fight everybody, man. I miss the old days of the heavyweights when they just fought everybody. Tyson fought everybody.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't back down from anybody.
Exactly.
And even if they wasn't on his level, they wasn't good competition. He didn't care. He said, I'm just gonna kill him.
Yeah.
The dude boxed with no socks on.
Right.
He said, I'm coming to the ring like a gladiator. He boxed with no socks.
Exactly.
I'm like, duh, that's what we need to see more of.
I agree. Well, cool, fam. You know what I'm saying? Look, bro, it's the first day back. It's good to be back, bro. Like, you and I can probably sit here and go on for hours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just good to be sitting and smoking with my fam. But at the end of the day, man, we got some other things that we need to take care of as well today. I got people in town. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And, we got this promotion that I want to work on real quick. So at the end of the day, fam, look, man, let's give them the rundown, shut it down, and move on to the next. It's good to be back, though, y'all. Real talk, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all patience, appreciate the constant love, and the respect, and all the people, man. I do need to say this because the whole time I was down, there was people who were reaching out to me, bro, on a daily. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to all of you. Know who you are. I could run down the whole list of all the names, but I'll be here for a very long time. But you know who you are, man.
Yes.
All of y'all who texted, who called, you know what I'm saying, who sent, motivational messages and all of that type of stuff that was taking place, man. I just want to say thank you, and thank you. Real talk.
Yeah, definitely. I was down at the lounge and everybody was always asking, where Mick at? Where Mick at? What Mick doing? I was like, man, he's still down. I was like, hit that man up and see how he doing. But yeah, shouts out to everybody who was checking up on Cigar Mick.
Yeah.
The recovery process is grueling.
Yeah,
it's grueling, but we're glad to see him up and around, man. I told him I'm gonna see you out on your skates soon.
Soon, family. Yeah. It ain't gonna be too much longer. Yep.
But definitely, we appreciate y'all. Like I said, it's been a minute since we've been in the studio. But man, appreciate y'all love. We keep doing content. Mick been down at the lounge. He been hosting.
Yeah.
Doing some other things. I think it was one night you was down. You had to go outside.
Yeah.
So you wasn't in the cigar smoke. You was hosting from outside.
Exactly.
On the mic.
Yep.
But yeah, definitely, man. We glad to be back in the studio, talking to you all, man, and doing the show with the podcast
Real
and everything. But real talk, like I said, man, just thank you so much for the love and support. You can continue to show to a puff a minute.
Yeah.
Continue to show to Cigar Banker, Cigar Mick.
Real
man,
talk.
we appreciate all that love. And like I said, we always, man, with the rundown, please go to YouTube. We got the whole whole library of all the episodes we've been doing. Make sure to hit the bell link so you get the notification when we post something new. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, comment. Please comment. Please let us know. Give us feedback on the episodes that we doing and the content we putting out. Make sure to do that on Instagram as well. Keep showing the love, hit the likes, comments as well on Instagram. Share the post, please. Get more people connected with us, man, because we doing big things. Like I said, we're gonna be traveling this year.
Yeah,
we're gonna be taking the Puff a Minute on the road show and doing what we do, and also on the podcast, right? We on every platform.
Yeah.
If you're on iTunes, if you're listening to it on Pandora, whatever, man, go ahead and hook us up on the podcast while you're in the gym running or whatever, pretending to work out. You know, be listening to a Puff a Minute. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, absolutely. On that note, right? Well, we're not on BlackPlanet.com.
Oh my God.
No, but not on that note, man. Straight up, like Cigar Banker said, man. If y'all don't give us any feedback, if you're not commenting, right? If you're not sharing, I mean, shame on you, fam. Because again, we out here, we in the dark, right? We don't know, you know, that you guys are there unless you let us know. You feel me? So there's a lot of folks, man, in our culture, the culture within the culture, we like to ghost ride.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We like to hide in the back, man. You know, I'm not gonna hit a like. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna, you know, and we don't do it for any of that stuff, man. But again, it helps us, you know, motivates us to get up, you know, early on a Sunday morning to come down here when we know that there's folks that's out there that's appreciating what we're putting down. You feel me? So help us out with that, man. Let us know, man. Share with your people, spread it around, you know, let's keep this thing moving. It ain't your average cigar podcast. Y'all already know. We're gonna talk about what we smoking, but we do believe that the best part, right, of cigar smoking is the conversations that you have while you're doing so, right? So light one up, right? Have a little mini vacation and chop it up with your people. That's what it's all about, all right? Sir. So until next time, right? I'm your man, Cigar Mick.
It's Cigar Banker.
Thank you for joining us for another Cigars and Conversation with a Puff a Minute. We'll holler y'all. We'll see you next week. Peace.